Tisine mu ye dempene ye mixer 5G. Omo ana di miso fruit drinks na ba organic fruit suso melon mango apple pineapple. Ene abomode etimi de entunya bi ba. Onze mu de na afa mu nso api. Edubo kra no wan di bi ma o de dam eboa na hyehyɛ na koye pe etimi ra mampe we de na apɛ eye na aba ba dinto na aba de dodo na eba na aba be hyiam no na wa bomode agibi de asevo a wo no na aboa manema koye de ama o pe dodo na fa number we na ne omo ni nkomo 0246 270 221 0246 270 221 now for 0558 106 0558 106 niambwa na niamanko ye kama pa entimi emfa ema na ntoto no enso entimi adeda di na hyehyɛ no so no enko ye entimi emfa ema ntisa pepe ene sieti a na no ye bomode na ye entimi edi ewram na aboa na ntoto na da ye so no entimi edi amamo kama pa no echi no maame abe se ne unra mo maame na so yakɔ na maame no emwa na nso je waya isa bibidon kuto ena maame no ebo modern etimi edi eye adwuma endu yo bi awo ha bi arama maame ne be na waboa na hyehyɛ na da yeso no etimi edi ama na ne ma nso no etimi akoyie kama nso no edi ama na bibia enso adeda di ntisa pepe na munkomo no esi etia ni na mo no ye bo modern na yetimi edi adan na ne ma akoyie so etimi edi ama na hyehyɛ no etimi adadi na yenko na ye ne coach Yusuf Bazigi endidi di nkomo kakra onzo no do ani chemo Azakes ladies omaso ya na jezo moment coach no na afi ye national under 20 mana so no ono so na eyo mu coach na coach de eba na ma football nim na ni so de nim sere ne ma na city zanze djuma no obobie papa coach Yusuf Bazigi ye mo akwa ba de ba Sompa 93.1
oh yeah nyo djuma so
ojina me ba chompo no mu boko de
oh nyame adom mo de acha mo so mo ye
nyame after zeniema deda na kwamne dia ujana so bo modern awafu no je no fi okwen sheda anti coaching kabiem na enimze ba ne ma football na na irama ya na was ye ba waso na ye ba beji nchemu ni bi ni ade a akodi edi kan no minim ohwemma world cup ye koso ne football no sisi a bibi ama ne de na ko akwakodi ene en share kakra na no de aba beji wafu ni sere ne mesgezi ama football ukru na nkasa im no se na wan kasa wo mu the club side ogbo ejuma enso e national team no ne mesiko
yo me that's very my boy in the America is here there a tumpon because ohwe even wafu na me boy na squad na me the boy no crampo no dodo na omumbo national team poda ebi mu made in omumbo bi da omumba national camp poda but omotimi to up splendid performance na eno chiro say emba no league na boy ni ade no aboa yie ma bibia konkan ntino for now there na o share even crowd this time preparation class no ebi mo start pre-season ebi mo so signing on players ni ade a no chere say this year there anybody aba intimi ka say any man be pede na so no ye ta this year there ben on pa
it is a first no na complaints are ya na ba ne say ni money omu ye djuma na mo break aka but as the nan ye hu say e man na nkasa from ashase no or pepper be say football no obebo a ya no mpese omu di omu wura minim this time money omu nkita odie no mu di a ya na enye den ti say enkane na ezi adane kakra
adane because osha every year and every season by the end of the season no players are omokwama no ne no e man no do so mema
okay
omonya foreign contract no e man adoso as mema because me say meet me as from last 2 seasons no be do this time yeah just 2 years peno Malusu as many as 14 players
wow
14 players amunya kwama no se sia me ke bi na Doris Bodu anso na sequence me expect say bia anhwe ya 2 bi so be san akọ you know ama yana kasa na self motivated clubs no je yenya sika ntro mo ka de yenya beto mo dua ne diem omo pomu diem na allowance nkaka ka bi de omo je na first no mo complain so yem say na no kasa won say se me mia me ho a akonya ba beda ho ma me so matu kwan ana so manya national team wo wura enti no di enti na ma me mia me ho embo me homodi na minya sa opportunity no nti ama sisi ano de pressure no from kakra wo ama administrators no
na goju kan we no na edu baby ani nyina call ba be hwe Ghana Football Association no so on ze pe se de osi ejuma on the club side o ma ba be ram the national team no efi no so boa pa
o efi ni boa o mo boa because o hwe sisi ano in terms of your friend saying sikasem kakra because before the season begins on kakra and then on share coupons fuel coupon so okay when you wait so we need car crampo na or rent a car so okay my fuel make your fuel on it so until ama and also akofom na equipment no some the bread clubs and also near no me feel say if you know so abom no modern pa when it comes to support na abom no modern
na coach yendi san komo yenim say Azakis ladies one player no so bu ejuma pa de mamu ye Doris Bodu anra ene hu ze ne Doris say ko akwa ye ejuma ewo Sebian Pata meaning on the move no the other carry afa na Doris so time afa na no ye ejuma no fa ye mu kakra Bodu ankasa se no zidie be hu ze Ghana youth system no wa fa dodo na ma na ne wa ba be ramo ye ejuma etimi ede ema the Black Queens no di ve mu kakra Bodu ankasa na hyase ano ne na mu aya hu zo kwa kopie mu ama no se ankasa na game na ankasa esi hyase de na wo aka ho a ama ne why so special hu ze national team na obo na edi na nya contract kwa kura ama no ne
yo there is Bodu ade na metimi aka me say yes, sporting from Nanefia Kobi. Kumasi. The club level no. When they start here, me minim say na obon homoden kakaka. When you kunya ba black maidens, but na ultimo say or potential, no, you could see the potentials in her, and one of the biggest weapon, and the drives or power, and so, but no, you're very slow. No, very slow. Until now, when opportunity, our the national team no, so now Musa, until say, me signing no. Na me hu say no akwala we semi policy on me speed obabon homodin so me mane be there a lot in terms of me speed and okay eboa no e wa dribbling abilities no this time round no or to me obetimi take on the opponent first no or dribble player cramp na say okutabone bobetimi determine say aha na there is the ball befa so na mo say no I have said me improve on or me build on the speed ability together with a little bit of skill which me feel say ebeboa and lo and behold we say or satisfy or jelly. In fact, Oba has not done anything now or struggle because from Division 1 Oba Premier, not any other club than Hazaka Division. Not any easy. But Kakanga Kaminya Butremano or I'm a call on Campoa, then I'll be talking to her one on one. My chairman, this is what I'm expecting to do. Kakanga class and also I determined, honestly. No, determined. Until me son be invited, but that I know about under 17. Na me call under 20. Na me invited no call. And from there, no, almost on the confidence level, no, this time around, no, Abasro. Until now, Sisi and Wabe, the icon of the team, and even why was not elevated Crampo up to the senior national team. That tells you, say, in fact, I'm not going to say no one home because nkɔma ho akwanya na nka utimi di person na wadu no nti no make say in honor there that was how she started and got into where she is now.
ene akwenya na ba na eniama odi farm na so abapa okwa kuramu ewo sebia akwa akoto aso o ama no ne no kono ya na ku che den kakra titu no ye ze ne on sheda nkonkotra ba bisa anya so obobra ne ade aminim okui no komodidi akoso de ne ehwe ni mu famfi no because one play out that Ghana for akoma so pa na region no obo no so a ye nyine support no so okọ ne ma be de dadi minim one ne didi nkoma futu obi awram okọ no de ne ehwe ni mu emfamfi doris so.
Well, okay, dear, me need any doubt to be about Doris because looking at Cecilia, not in speed, I'm on dear. We a wing player, I'm answering attack, and I will do that. Then we have no problem. And you know, okay, the only thing I may the advice and say on continue with the speed work and then on your coaching and so on. That makes you a professional player. Men find your work on Kwanko. Uku share different philosophy. Your coaching a person, you know, nice or your man. So ultimately adapt to coaching, then the coach sees you as the best player. Okay, one that's a fat coaching of Kwanswa. No matter how good you are, no, the coach will not see you as a good player. And I think also maybe I can be an Otina Sompa. I think that one there, a big guys in the break, not other connecting. And I'm expecting her to excel even more than this is the first platform. And you say, even beyond Serbia, no call Europe proper. And I say one of the top flight clubs.
That okay, you team no one na eje ni mo obobogo so ni bia de mauna. The modern so there is bodu ekwe ye nya there is bodu afofro ba bi shimi de amaza case ladies. We are there. 2 years in the league in the na den kakra.
This year mo be for my mechanics somebody may not understand because players now on medicine last season no. These were the new crop of players I made the buy, and they were able to even get to finals. On their first experience or first appearance, they bring now Division 1. They bring Division 1. Maybe also new to the club. And the not adaptation, yeah, they are no, now so effect on them. But for now, no, only new to the club view. Until no, the most interesting and advantageous part. In America, so no, may augmented team, no, and very soon, no, by next week, might see one of the biggest fish of Ghana football. I bet you'll be on one. And then there are some few other things. Yeah, the two and you know, as Doris said, yes, I'll be missing her services, all right. Now, so no, the papa moi, a bit pave way, ama, a binomoso, at my excel. Nay, at your modine.
Ade coach, your bomb Brazil biabe kuye, but Africa no, a chance here, make made in addition, all the Azakes lady circle. Ekokote Ghana ya nimpa ne bibia ye koko budu ye ne niama no series ko last yi ampem da ko akogya na mu niama fa this time round no senya qualification na wafu no mo kwa akọ nim ze afutu bu ha de be remedy amomo na niama bia first time akokoro ma ededa na ko ma ebo ama tutu ne ko edi afutu be remedy amomo na omo so afama na mo no so akọ the main tournament na akọ ejuma na odi no atwa to amame na afema ja kwan na akọ.
Yo, because experience is always the best teacher. And for now, no, nana kwa next year. And at least before you can make it, the best place to go, and I said the best thing to do is excel to the highest level. So what you are actually and cross Wafuna Untimbo Champions League. You know, the first target say about Wafuna, the first target answer obit across Wafu border. So yeah, then I want to make me share more experience because for now Wafu no Bakwaba. nti no who terrain no say near but so or travel and of course looking at crop of players about 8 players now they are augmenting the team idea. I think that he'll be able to qualify. So qualify to Champions League now. I measurement share idea after all. And secondly, he's even my assistant coach of Princesses. In a whole the American chance of Champions League now over Cornelia. Say so meet me a guide no. Na yehu ekwa so a ono so ebetime different times so you see do here no.
Ti coach ebeda se ne omra na unya ye ne edin command bibia ye besa aba na ya bomode etime ram na abo amantotie no etime akwedi that's back Yusuf Bazigi. Ti ano ya za kes lady so mo coach Yusuf Bazigi ne eko ene no ekoko din koma wa bomode de rerama Ghana ma football no sere ne ma esi eko na ma football ankasa na bibi edu no se enyini pa na me yam say wa my revelation bi oze Ghana ha ma no omo ton players free adodo pa chen mema no
yeah but omo dey no first now second name.
Yeah.
Most of the transfers now go free, but a man to coin but no sense in per the recent FIFA report for transfers in Bayern. The number of male footballers in free Ghana, or the money they are compare from cry, but they be no cano in terms of percentage. If I say mano footballers near be 200 a move 50 to coin. So you find the percentage value of 50 out of 200. And my money then they be a 1 million. Na 1 million 500 kwa. In terms of quantity, a money 50, mema 500. To be as a mema no kodo. But in terms of percentage value, and they be a man bet me a call at the same mema. And they be on an oil.
Oh, a church is zimo. Yeah, football in there. Level na pija duno. See where the World Cup no crowd said the name is Colonel Chichimu. The enye easy after no so no. And on the Dibu do a Hong Kong kakra or Fana chassis near me na meba na ye do come na be heba clinic a be my cancer mamia be na be do continue obon de age mebeboa na we jana so na ma ko ye pera ma we be ma wadini so hwe na wetimi apagam na jan so prostate cancer ya dia ha boys ni bi ye papa na mi amfa bibia nkonkoto be ma me de bidu koten ebe na ye re fi etimi da ma low spend counter na we to ase baby girls no mama baby nchichi enye de nya akono asundwe etimi abafie na twaya ye din kofo nya pa na no wura e wo na so obere na waboa na etimi aso anu de ma second sound sense ma me na da mufu a oba na ese nchu be wu na obere na waboa ama akwada no nyame ama na nya nkwatenten enti no kwa second set so yes contest no etano so apatrapa new site or obana Trapajan show 0243 345392 0243 345392 na 0506 4602080 0506 4602028 number nane manko yepa famantiano ye mamia be ni didi no komana tete so ye run ni nkomo akradia oro ani chemo krobia komasi asante korokwa amra ye bomo de monveli ne ba so no na ko James akwisi apia e ka serefa IMC ani aba be bazo no komo se na pimpa no bomo de dijai.
Intention of the King, Otumfo, is to make sure the IMC we try and prepare a team, especially the youth, and then we should not put pressure on anybody. The intention is to give the coach the free hand and the opportunity to be able to express whatever he wants to impart on the younger ones. We are building a team, and ambition is to make sure from next 2 years, we should be competing at the highest level. It takes time to blend, and this is the time where we need your help as well. In terms of support, and even when things are tough, this is where we will need you most.
Eti anu ye nkoma na ku James akwesi apia bomo de etimere tu dwane na boa ma ne makoye pa so ma ba na mo hwe na IMC na yentote ye beboa na bibibi akoye kama pra etimi edi amomo na mo edwom na so etimi abo edwuma na ba bi edu no ho benya se support ne bedura mo etimi edi amomo na edwuma na mo bono totu na akoye da mo Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum enso ye bomo de ka se nkabo mu ya de a ehia pa no na beboa ma club na etimi etumpon se no bomo de ne nkomo no etimi eramu.
Let's all try as much as possible to be one. The past is past. It's gone. So please, I'm pleading with everybody from near and far to forgive and forget. because in unity there is strength. I'm going to still use the collaborative approach. My doors are open. If you have any suggestion, you can bring it on board. Sebi, nyansa any baku 14. And sebi, say any mkuchi amusumu nibishe. Now, the picture, when you have your eyes on, you must see is Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It shouldn't be me. It shouldn't be anybody. It should be this flag. It is only through this that we can reposition Kotoko amongst the best in Africa.
Tiano ye command Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum ebomo de etimi eritu yantin kabon ne beboa ama club ne etimi tumpa after no bisa na captains won say zanzane Richard Boadu Agadas Eramo Libya na captains won say no enchemu se no so obomo de etimi edemai
Platform for all the players. I'm going to observe everybody, even though those who are there, I've observed them, and those I'm bringing on board, I know them. But then I need to let them come together, and then I'll see how they relate with each other. And as I observe them, I'll be able to identify the leadership qualities in them. Remember, two key things come into mind when you want to select a leader. It's about performance. That's the first thing. The other thing is about discipline. Somebody who can ensure that the ethics of the club are held in high esteem. I will use this period to observe them, then engage my backroom staff, and then based on what we have observed, we'll also engage the IMC and give them reasons why we think that A, B, C, D players should be the leaders in that order.
Tiano ye command your bomb de etimi eritu yajezampa eni omberhwe niam bi omugiri se eno be hia timre ye oni omoye preseason no mo hwehwe ma after no oyi nkofo bi zo mo na mrama medi ani mo ne IMC ne be kasa a cheche mu amoma hudi ntia wo be hia se weni also ba e ba be jamo etimi abo adwuma nti ne 3:30 pepepe na chese be poso preseason no etimi ahya se mu nkomo ne mra players a bomb modern etimi ekoko rama no mo new players no awie omo confirm say Dawuni Yaya na jezo bo adwuma de ma Subibi FC ne wa baba be join omo a oni omo ba be adwuma 3 years na abo ama na ma dadin pa era ma krobia na nra new names are yehu zo omo a report ye o menhia no se ni siete ye amo anana binyi ono ne din ewo mu bi Emmanuel Kwame Jan edin wo bi na Andrews Intimanu or former player de ma wafa last jamu bo adwuma edema Legon Cities ne Mohamed Abdul Rahman na obo adwuma de man suatreman Okoruamo Austria era obaba be rama wo Ghana ha na eni wa ball no so aba be rama oba be bo adwuma aboama bibia akoyeda ma krobia Kumasi Asante Koroko no echi no yerese nyambo a nenko ne wie yanra mu china no on be confirm sa signing so your Michael Chijam na no so ebo adwuma etimi edema wafa ne dino awramu na afi Henry Ensu na oye adwuma edema Brekum Chelsea onso yereso china ena Ensu so no ebobo modern na wetimi adjoin team no enye ononko Kalu Atara enso no ye adwuma edema Brekum Chelsea a omunyina beba be ramti pe list na am one de nezo yi omo join ye ni film already omo ma join ne eyenum amo anana bin Dawuni Yaya Emmanuel Kwame Jan Andrew Team Manu and I want Mohamed Abdul Rahman into omo na new players and omo bana omo ne krobia aba be adwuma na aboama na ma dadin so no etimi ede amo na media ma conference ne Zambia Zimbabwe ni ye friend Kudakwashi Mahachi adjoin omo 1 year oni omo ba be adwuma na ye paro ntoma no say na video no esietie di hwemu behu Kudawashi Mahachi na ne bo modern etimi eyewe ya na ye didi ho nkoma na eye ya na ehu di 1 year and wa bo modern etimi ede rama ni nyina ebo amantoto ne koyi kama pra etimi ede mamodiere ze enon de da ma me Adams Abdul Jabbar former King Faisal goalkeeper no Adams Abdul Jabbar enso ewrama ono so ebo adwuma etimi ede ema boboku a ye from media ma so 3 years contract na ni wa bomode etimi sign ebo amanema de de Nations FC nyantie ze Emmanuel Boahin abomode ono so etimi sign 2 years contract extension era Nations FC nti ono so until 2025 no ojama boama nema de dadin pa netimi era Nation ti sa pepe ena sa nkomo no esieti a ye de eramu so no etimi ede amauna nema de dadi jagomia mame Charles ever fisu ni didi nkoma na komo no de abobere ba minim koroko captain si won sensem na nsem akochi ka no yes select captain wa Ghana ha no te say the can also you be a discipline obi also a leader or betimi abo edwuma na abo ama na metimi akoso dimini baby out then come on no be rama
yes I would be my initiative for an area near some of my kwaba from Sompa Sports so captaincy for a club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko a very crucial. So when he has all dressing room, no, you need them together. Anna, the situation a change in the captaincy of Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the last season, no, nenya dia na enika na efe. Na in someone na shishe chiri in someone na shishe bimuno. Any the way na kasa because within the team. And no mumi you know muni club nim. Abdul Ghani is no more in Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Agadas still no nusu ni Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Omu nyina ja captain Samba no we ja home club ni da so dawo. So if you put one kasa personal interest ahead of anything in becoming Kumasi Asante Kotoko captain den ya fashi utrim say emre bi dura ubeja ho ubeko obi fufuro so ba be fa captain Samba no dey ababebo. Ogumanda Ghani we saw solid maybe in the first thing to be example na Ghani na any captain you won how an Yoma City core for the club and how successful at a point in time they became Tamo Ogumni free one another captain so by who the kind of performances need the division so a buy into the playing body he knows what it takes to appoint a captain within the club. He knows what it means. Somebody will be by ya and for so many free the but within the setup of Kumasi Asante Kotoko now, no, mean to mean pinpoint is a player A, player B, player C. They deserve to say the captain Samba and the mano because me need dressing room more. And a players in a debia omono man kasa hona yede. And your comments and you will say Yama will be in Kasama players. We saw all the players pushing the lad to come and talk. You know. Players and then the supporters along with Jinachina, oh, dan lad. And Utie, how Ogum describe it dan lad to Opimso. Now, help him so facial expression. You could definitely feel, say, Opimso was proud to say, oh, player be of such caliber within the setup. Or friend of mine will say, we player our band 17, player our band 20, player our band 23, player Wabo Black Star, Kataloka Okubi, player watch you with Timnas or Opimso's resre. Kakra. Tim say he short say at least there is one particular player he's up there and quality no so but mean to mean kase dan lad ne be captain or ogum na mpene kwa obefa so be you be said the past mistakes that have come on into the club no ma betimi asesa ama ne ma akoye di ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko ye betimi akọ akira kobobo pass Kumasi Asante Kotoko captain sa ba free 73, 74, 75, 78. You be 85. But what matters most, they say the way forward and the level of standard that Kumasi Asante Kotoko have always maintained on the pitch and off the pitch, and what you expect from your leader. So be supporting the teammates on the field and off the field. Discipline in life, leadership by example, obe taking responsibility within the setup. In a long time, say Bibi Ewokoso club ni na no betimi de nanima yede abedi enu aba bechiribi say he's going to be the leader of the pack. These are all things me expect so but and the way the team na show gumus as a player be on your discipline be and man nkone ada when you the captain. I think every single player within the setup must respond and make sure say obeti matane chairman yo mako ya de so akese ye the Kotoko captain so a responsibility be a sombo me sure say baby abeku bia no de be show hu kran say my Kumasi Asante Kotoko captain pen and na nyoma kran pass sanke e bon national teams bi dey drum pempen so bi dey drum bia was Kotoko captain has captain omonya de kran de yaso omuginem be ne nyoma asesa or captain ye kwacha nkra wo hu no has full captain e bi ye kwacha nkra po a wo nya dai and nyoma asesa there is a need for change, not necessarily about quality also plays a role in this particular aspect. So nyoma they are going to transition through, get into the national team too. No mabwa amanyo metimi akoye de amomo. So I believe ogum na ntenase na onwa ehunu nipa be the best choice. Like how Ghani helped them in the. I'm not saying Agadas is a bad captain. Me the ogum na example. I'm not saying Agadas is a bad captain. Me the ogum first thing to know and a example. When he came, we saw how Ghani Ebuano. A man first day as the captain of the side no nyoma timi koye Agadas was not a captain under Ogum timi nyesa example no but under Ogum Gani chair say Sompa ama team no unity ni bibia wo club ni bia no nyoma timi akoye ama club ne timi afom to ma pefra we was some ne de waja honum ko second stint you should look at the same criteria or the far Gani man nyoma koye man no on to 2 years someone that the players will trust will be through some ko cancel match ra kwa we are within the next period of time bako catch will be coach nanka say in his press conference ka say on po bia na no ye ne meka
ozo mbeza anko foli
bi on form no yo mo pele ono ne ni player enya issue ono ne tia player no na assistant coach na na so bi a wo ne ne ye adwuma no afa chiri no akọ player no na ne player na ko di nkoma ate say de wo bi paboni ni na wo na wo ye so ate ase and Sanyoma win United players so ntemo player A, player B, player C, players na mo hard ba we do on one kasa no when they give you the respect na who betray that respect by going behind maybe a player where can so much okuko Jack and coach ya dia or the year lead na me name one na bibisa only say we dey between no one kasa playmate ni ai no wa actually na number coach pom asem Sanyoma ni nyina tete teams mo they was only very very careful about that we be me mate no we catch Charlie don't worry me nhye hu kran ball bibia timisi ba nyina so be hu kwan be fa so be boaboa yen ho a nema we kure bi nya den entansi then you encourage them you push them on then wo ko bit ma fanya sa kwan bi so kura catch coach abi coach de kura realize say nipa no kura na ba ho be ye den e be catch na asumdua timi aye den aba club. These are things you expect to happen na emma team in team. Now you even have someone who have captained the team before, no technical director.
I know you.
What I say? Hey,
could James
Akwesi. So what I say? Oh, nipa bisa na ono nim what it entails when it comes to Kotoko captains. Ono kwa the baby was have face could do.
About Oyinbi also be captain.
Oyinbi also be captain at some point in time. And how our trend this city now you have people within the club they know what it means to captain the club. Omunim. It's a chiro so crampona. Ogun shouldn't be struggling with who becomes his next captain and so the issue no crampona say a captaincy issue. Because the piano no baby or kukudru ya issue be crako so the buyer although I fa captaincy will be arrow whether positive or negative. Only the city and Sanyoma we are tied to take players in them. TS no adaroma. Captain we so nya captain bi obes bi abehwe say 1 year captain because Jumedi na opim so de ma no enye 1 year asem na opim so no kan we are in the next with the ever say 1 year crown in the next 3 years crowd you are supposed to get a leader and a leadership within the dressing room so bit me aboa menim so mo pick so mo type pick leaders in the dressing room too.
Yes,
say kombunya kokos bi kakra captain no only leading no wrong there is a need for a certain group of people to also direct the captain and tell him say baby amunami manya de anase bibisa then I believe the club will be on the right path.
Mate me abu brame say captain is on common there adebako awo ye hu adwuma team power hu ye de ba papa
captaincy
na de ba
but I think that there is Bedua is going to a club ebeboa ne development and a club as well consistently they are making the top positions or Serbia or Moma League in him and even get a stint kakra or the Champions League stages. No, this is incredible Champions League. I'm going to register more players. My name is Okono Kekane. Then they'll register here as part of our Champions League squad. Now with Timia Bobby at the moment. I think I'm going to share this Faroe Islands team classic. Man na hardware or qualify. I just gang film Joseph Pencil. Yep, so my team so be Champions League so say Bodua to me meet the requirements in Mkwadia or be register no with me body amomo with the club now joining so a sounds so buana exposing it to a different football culture so obesuya dia kan ho a ebe buana man akonenim and we need more of this for our female players idea won hia pa Omobenya they say they are Kobana Sikasem no. Maybe you would compare Ghana ha a be better than here. But generally it looks like Sikasem a big issue our money football.
Obazigi can say do baby adeba ko e ho madwen no
exactly
and if you know e bo mo kakrakra so ko bibia ba so mo de be call fu o mo de be call ne ade na girls no so kra na ya allowance kakra bi na bi eduane bi abebat ska bi a che
entenim so ubebobo no bejudin but wanya careful abewie no said wentimi anya japade papa bi amfanto, which is a big concern at the moment. So some of these moves in the bar I are here even GFN no crab I don't think so is enough. At the national team level it's still the same. Say Mbani sika say issue. Nigeria Kobo World Cup Kobo or your mind him. They still have financial issues to sort out, and the fifth problem said they are processing a year neoma to ensure say a man is have a date as far back as 2021. So I should tell you the financial situation of female footballers. Into Onya BBC at least anya hwe crown of foreign currency be ba onania e bet my be brewe ye ne yesika ne mti kitwe bi enso and the opportunity is also great for her. We wish her the best of luck. And then media must strike Wenga no Makofano Mahachi. I know that in the first exposure onya outside South Africa region no. So about was Zimbabwe, Chicken in Highlanders and waba South Africa wabama Super Sports, Golden Arrows, wabodi ama Orlando Pirates. Then the first club in South Africa was Mamelodi Sundowns. Oshani Dinya, clearly he's a player who plays with speed. Ombet me a video nekakra. Or a player or with speed. Technically, maybe to some extent, or you're okay. But and yet that wow sign and na or Kasebia way a player medium for nya, all of a sudden it transforms them from maybe stage B to stage A. Because when what's if you 1 year, no ni club.
What if you 1 year?
No ni club. In 10 years they are born or born competitively. And Wako Fana just say he's sharp. He has been without a club for a year and even more. To Fanabano, you are getting him on a free. A fain a oba be polishing and making sure so be sharp. In Tibia, you get this player with a mindset say a African tea. But Africa knows how ready is he to slot in and do the job? Or a list of clubs are impressive. Wabo Orlando Pirates, Wabo Super Sports, Wabo Mamelodi Sundowns. We know within the top 6. It was South Africa or PSL name. Wabo Chicken Inn, Wabo Highlanders in Zimbabwe, Wabo 2 of the top 5 clubs in Zimbabwe. But the issue is that how ready is he to quickly slot into Mediama or more Africa campaign to ensure that you be. So I think the best has has signed our call for Africa. Africa ne buy now there were issues they couldn't use him. Media must was sign away for Africa. Ebi bet me use no. But so bet me abo more campaign as ebe konenim there. I have my doubts about it. Now to the Kotoko captain, Akomi spoke at length about prosper criteria and any more. But in a club like Kotoko, no matter what, this should be our Biano. There will be resentment. There will be opposing views. There will be people who still think Anka we also Anka Ofano because will be our interest. No matter what criteria be a prosper, he will still pick a player or no fuse or bebuano. Within the current Kotoko setup, many new players on the Babeka there. But who probia or what that experience or what that exposure or sounds what that personality. I him say wait there. Se club no amban bonne beboa. I don't think Bodine anybody else apart from that lad.
Yes.
Or national team experience, wako World Cup da, wabo the various age limit national teams, no, from under 17 to under 23, they are called the senior national team. At club level, he has demonstrated his quality in Tikoroko and even at a point in time when not only number 1, no, the club still saw promise in him. And on a club not now, Echo bro 5 years old.
Bro.
Yeah, Echo bro 5 years.
Bro.
So he has become an embodiment of the club itself. And to win you be Kotoko now, in terms of a playing body, more Kotoko than lad. So I think on the basis of criteria prosperity to Biano, share football aspect, sporting aspect now, it fits him. But me nim ni subai because me insider. Prosperity ne bi onim di oni nenya nkita hudi oni nenya perhaps our training grounds, our dressing room. I don't have the privilege of having such information. And then also you're very important in deciding who becomes your captain or who doesn't. I am not born maybe but as to the true leadership qualities, one, the teammate, two, the coaching staff and our backroom staff, because I'm not that interaction with him. He might be different from the character of ye. Obet my two personalities. Ebiane alpha and then the other side. Inti wofie he might be different. But court training grounds or dressing room or mobile matcher. And then the teammates are the best people to speak to that. The coaches are related to him all the time. If they think that their relationship with him enough to jump on it, no mujidi say omo the captain ebemana. I think that for the sporting aspect in the profiling, he fits it. The personality, he fits it. And he may end. But if you are not sad, then never ten marks, and be a problem. And maybe even within the players' ranks, maybe on the outside, anyone is than lad. By your own but they demonstrate such qualities better than lad. So this will be a decision that solely rests in the ambit of the coaches, with Prosper Nateogum as the head. Until he should select a captain that suits one, the Opesoye, and then the Botayeso is in so. And then no more come about you team. I think the best role model to will be that lad. Oh, the other Pejabian on the fete. Omo fan as a youth. Abofre Kuma, teen the Ketwakra.
Take it no sacra.
And when you near no the Abba.
Our father knows 14 years.
Yes, and it's a whoopobia. The upcoming youth players, no more Kotoko youth team, they can look up to her. Lad, because he becomes the role model.
Yes.
I will not to say anyhow. And a waba, we drew resist or Kotoko captain. So it means if I also commit and then work harder, the club can reward me in a like manner. So, the criteria being longevity, performance, DMBO, commitment, dedication, hard work. He fits every profile. Then now about personality. I got a team. Let me see. I mean, yes, she was almost a star. So, they have good players. Lam Temu are good players, but they are not the superstars of Kotoko. Team who play be a team nimua ne figure no so same in terms of say we measure. Obi ambro ne so.
We all need there. It is any profile now can anyway no.
Good.
Dan la de ni mu edupa.
He's vocal. Anameboa. Many players didn't come interacting here na is okwa worker buy kra no be why boys ne kakra. So clearly he fits every profile, but the hiankasa no that interaction between coach and players, our training grounds, the dressing room, and on the pitch. If it fits that profile, and your monk no more family.
But be your family. Be your.
Yeah, so and can Marxist political theories be one somewhere. As in a class struggle and a conflict theory need a perceive who and Nema and Rare Course no na ebe kwa faba. Say Enra RFA chairman no omo call GFA secretary no na Western region RFA chairman ka ho na.
Na you like your munyina na le wo.
No munyina na wo.
Dabi.
Sa.
Your minyesho.
Okay.
Nasimo.
Look.
Na raffle.
Debbie, but now come
natural.
That's to God.
That's to has all.
No, sir.
They also confirmed
de facto vice president of the half original.
But what romantic is over by pray with.
Away.
Nyabono, ana.
Nkebe me de pa. Then
mathematics over by.
Then you see it. Any RFA chairman in the support ticket.
Bishop na say there would.
There be minimum.
Oh, tio. Now, Cassie. Really, to say Fidel, the Osulu. So, the Walker, Untimi knew him. And I never saw a my Cassie so delegates in a say. Be up me. Meet Melly, dear your campaign. I be a baby road, never control. I don't even echo. I don't think I be
Look, let me read these messages for you quickly.
Ah, we want me to run on a minute, continue, we could do a sha, so come in papa, or that my discard to them, I'm to mark on me, and I'm a team. And only a near me cause with the Sugar Matis as your person or Bowie, no matter could be self, Bono. There's your person now obey.
A meeting was called for all of us to come. This meeting was just to get all the RFAs to endorse the GFA president in return for the president to pay for filing fees for all. The endorsement of the 10 RFAs is to send a signal that the president has the backing of majority of the football electorate. That's why we were all there. The 10 RFA chairmen actually represent less than 5% of the total votes, which is 124. This is because the other members from the RFA who also vote were not present. Apart from the BA RFA, 4 other RFA chairmen have also spoken to us, trying to explain the decision in order not to get their members on the ground angry. So on that basis, Nyomoye Enrano prevents a fine opportunity for whoever wants to contest them.
Yes.
And then a fine opportunity for them to align with President Kett, who by that virtue of that endorsement is in a comfortable lead. Inti se me na me RFA chairman, and I mean yadia. Me endorse Kett. Ne to abani we no win ya, wabeboa me.
Yes.
Didn't I be a Western region chairman say no video numbino. Michael Castle hono. Now, right after the video, there is a contestant for him.
Sir.
Oh, groundbreaker. Michael Dim groundbreaker. Henry Bright answer.
Oba.
Oh, or the documents aba. The statement of intent and so about.
Oh.
And some more can be brave. Now, okay, bro, for now. But we all can send over people who are seeking their self-interest. And so that's the groundbreaker for Western region. Now, utie groundbreaker and some names say, "Esre kakra." The man yesri well, he's actually penciled down a part that does well for him. Ubia Bobebia, I'll say I'll be a chairman for chairman Obehe or Dudoni dear, Nenye Onobe self-interest. And then Yamasam. But you see,
I say this as somebody with enough experience.
I say when he's all always experience, but I will be very proud of
Western there. You see, Simon Nobe conquered the Western North Enclave. Then was also be did about the main Western region. Honor. I hope you get it.
Good.
Among two abandoned because based on this, we had a better message than this.
And
now logo, I am designing logo. WRFA logo, I'm designing.
Jamki over contest him.
I say
Jamki over contest him. What bizano? Good. Now this is why Simon has a problem, contrary to Michael's assertion. Before Ombebo Division 2 Middle League, no, they went to Western North for a meeting. Compromise Western North on said they will let Adjo Faman qualify. I'm telling you this on authority.
Hey, Vision.
Mpacho. Boss, Mr. Boss. Boss. Me pacho. Boss, me pacho. Me pacho.
Tell you that the behavior pattern.
No. The biggest behavior. There's some of me we are. Over to maybe I say.
Record the number of phones. So against the background, still a assembly member.
Still a
share.
Not here.
No, okay.
Now the worst case scenario is that Simon cannot go back to Ambassador Blay. Maybe that card has been cut out. The other neighbor to me was the chairman of the NPP then. Ultimate because Bosch no mukoshe no. Omo bono in the presence of the executive secretary of the vice president. And for the period he's been around in the proper Western region, so you Western North if you are Western region or no, even in the Zma enclave, Simon is not popular.
Sir.
Yeah. He's not popular. So look, good. Now they get a credit that they are far about shooting.
Bishop, I said, no, can say who?
David, oh, you may make a choice. To me, I didn't be Uremuno. He's beating the finger that fed him.
Oh, okay.
And side in a son who be an RFA chairman. Until now, he does not even need groundbreaker. He does not need to be a credible guy.
Oh, okay.
Did you know be in a Jumaka Krebi? Nipa Trebe contest the Qatar.
Greater Accra.
1, 2, 3. Daunino. Nitima Nobo, a friend Abu FC.
Yeah.
Or Madina. Just like a man for allergy, say President Okraku Nama, Fire Rangers, Amidaos near deny Temayut Munina call off no, right? There is allegation that they are doing that in the second division too. Into Abu FC, they say defunct.
Wow.
In Nihobium, there are people within that clique.
Almost sorry.
Obibe contested Kotoro.
Aye.
I know. Oh, Binimdino. Now for the purposes of discussion, Friday they are in Runo. Last time out, whom journalists in the contest is either.
Yeah.
This time around, 2 people in the contest is either. Stuttgart, Epe RFA chairman or Buna. Then he must do the KET agenda very well. Say, Kobnachia Stuttgart. Epe so ye bro a half RFA chairman. I was so bang KET ye pa.
What is all bang?
No, I was so bang ye.
Yes, also.
It's very important. Say KET amba. The forces that will go after him. Only the NBA yasi will be there. Yeah. Say Stuttgart be contested or Bonwa. I was KET intervening to the highest level. Because Bonohono, Nana Kwame or Bekum Arsenal bet to Division 2. Some refia.
Yes.
And they are a big force. Near 2 went you for no marine fee. So what I say. And Omunina Stuttgart has been part of the current regime. Ralph Ninyoma Oyen. Stuttgart can.
There we no crime there. Or be
good position. Until on the end, the man you who say. Seket an komu fool amana. It has implications on what he intends to do post say to RFA Abanarian. Because Obesa contested Bekum West seat. No?
Yes.
Not what I say. It has to God. And I know to Georgia Free V8 Mweshayan. Some refia. In the lead up to the last election,
yes.
Stuttgart was an active campaign member of the Georgia Free team.
Is it was switching up?
Good. I don't actually know about politics and numbers. So what I say. It is a Stuttgart and Cat NC from Ameta Stuttgart. I'm a student of politics. We know
some kid to Aswaba.
Oh, no more the money there from team. Say man cost to guard moi. Say Dr. Antomo.
I'm not time to why I resolve.
Me nim die bad me come on bet to abano.
No crime is the last only we deep come along can be search them you.
Mun nim die ba.
Bio. Bio. So what we are for be the audio level.
Me say.
What why you be so trinity wo. Ayi nkranza teachima side.
Good because abotre. Almost say. Ti almost say. Akumyan de minfi.
Na afredi o yaba.
Oh no. See, ni nyina ka grand scheme no.
Baji so stop what.
Me see ni nyina ka grand. Ni nyina ka grand scheme no.
Hey Bishop.
E ka ho. O kai ne do ma fo ne kan no.
Be kai ba.
Ya be sisi o mo tachima en pesa o be bobi. Unity, change. Maestro ko bodua, maestro ye ket. Nti the ket be ka so on to abanko no. E na change be to abako.
Na Division 2 no your slot. Division 2. Mom slot na dey.
Oh, Division 2 for no mo na to aba no ho di RFA chairman no.
Minimum no. Ba we no se ba ko pene beto.
Ai.
E di no ya say
one vote no.
E no one e be.
Ene wa beba no. Se club ne be delegate na manaba.
Oh, okay. 8 teams ni na na ka bom.
There be obi a team ya on vote.
second division for.
Aye.
Almost nya
1 vote number 2. Omo elective congress. When second division for no ESCO no. Regional chairman no. What I say?
Matias.
Inti sanity.
That will men in America.
Men in region be 2.
Second division for no.
There be RFA no.
RFA no.
Who say ma so count.
Yes.
Good. Inti no RFA no. And the be nipa 2. Until 20 votes.
Oh, okay.
But then no the omba be to dada. But say no obi hu say wa align with Kate pe no no so na mase onwene ye ho akoji ska. But what I say? Inti ebema na ye de. Eno picture. Any ye twa kire mu.
There is a tawale ho de.
E ho be
de. The ambulance be come fanko.
E ho be de. E ho be de pa because RFA chairman no come we Kate win second term oba. Now almost will be some questions up second term and you see when they issue change as a word maybe I won't team in Kabibre over the period central region right Obi contested Duncan this year
central region
yeah Uti Duncan Obi contested Robert Duncan
because at time now so them at now about 2 days the men do no they be am no be di ho komo na ya rewura musa na ibi masa they way no yɛde wa premier kɔ sɔfo piki ba na aba bɛto asɛ de ama
Onitim bi epue opue ya wampuo ni kwa o ɔde ani gye ani nkwanhyɛ abrabɔ mu afutu nyamsum wani da so ɛde ani gye abro ni panyina Sompa FM 93.1 Sompa Ebesundima Fala fidino to Sompa 93.1 Na ya wani pama o Na unu huarada Ifisa kudie munsemo ubenya Aberabo munsemo ubenya Nyamsum munsem ubenya Aniji munsem ubenya Enyumpane kakuma ubenya Yamaimu amanyosem ubenya Osumpa di bro ubenya Ubenya ningina ubenya Sompa FM 93.1 Sompa die Ema kefiapa
Ohiniri ekuya yeboa esiamenie abrewatia Sabi sepenyi wofia onhwe massive wanfo ensade samra hu sensem nyina akoye bibie wo ho na makoye abrewatie ni America ne se woyɛ panyin ana se bebuno se wo pɛ bibi anuane nuo wom anom anya ahoɔden a ne ahohia ne miso fruit ɛne 5G drink
mede de omra samoa pempen wo silipen mempen nya atwom ade afre nya atwom de mempe ensaden yɛde yɛ noma bebre bible mransa na mmom sɛ obanom nsa na obatom tinta akɔtete ahwegwatam de ɛno na ɛnyɛ nanso ne nyina mu no bibia wɔ ne mmerɛ sɛ do sankafo ka no ɛno timi wadwumam anasɛ me ofie na me ne mabusua pɛ bibi anom a ɛyɛ miso drink and 5G and I'm in Mabusha Yenum. Every say and no dear, no alcohol. Abusiano obia timinumbi. Said the Ancrophobia di Kasan Sardenia de Adene dear. Nina over the bar.
It's here for a friend catch will be. Macquarie vegetarian idiot when him say my pong being who yam yepa. And say a new tomb less a banner semi pensa papanoma. Yem here miso fruits drink. Yem fa drobian sum. A natural fruits. Nasemi here more than so 5G or homami. And Mamina who dear Juma Dodi for
Pocobreni. My mini pay. And Sade Paddy and Parliament. And Nuntina me Jimmy 5G. And Nimi miso drink. Namidi Ayamaniama.
Na akwabi kwaya yesi bi ma hana dwene abrofo no ko bie pipe ama wo okura na ase na akwai aye ne ho gaga che se ono ye kura se krachi ya wote brofo na bruni no won tikwi tinana no ma no pa no bia gya na fu mu kura ya bodwa data le bruni de Land Rover besi ho na ko yakofa kotu bi kotu ya momoa tiburi ni hunu anu hu say agrate tava ya kwa betche na ti akwano be che ne brofo na se na Bruni dey free hungry o man bi wo ewiase a fe hungry o mo tournament kwa no mo bobi na hungry no so your man din but what the cobro for kasem na watch that see pass so come hungry I'm hungry come dem good a hungry man is an angry man be a come dem be good and Bruni no so original dream na I say ladies and gentlemen good morning to you all na akwana chese so you na no say Bruni next can no also mamunye na achi. Okay, before I go on to my conversation, I would like to introduce myself to you. No, so said you walk and say Ansana Obeka Saropese or Dan Humedi Chemu. My name is Victor Smith. No, say, I know what you know. Also, the Victor Smith. No, say, I'm a Hungarian. Oh, say, will be if you Hungary, Hungarian, will be Ghana, Ghanaian, will be Nigeria, Nigerian. Rian, this, this is Senegal, no, the case Senegalese. Said the Omana Yiko. Okay, was an anan watching and son of a castle of what done where it's or body D. No, I can't come. I say, I'm a Hungarian. Not when now. I say, Nana, also your company. And I will in who say, Aquan with Jimmy. Because Hungry Nidia, a new be a castle. Say, house I cry now, interpreter. Which I said. A Kurundia or Bodesa. Or say I'm a Hungarian, no say, Anna was say, or your company. And everybody who say, I didn't me crew with the hungry, no, I'm Victor Smith, media by. I didn't with the arm. No, say, pretty man, no, say, please. I say I'm a Hungarian, no, Nana, and what I see to you, no. Or say, or your company. And I who say, Nipa watch us and no, Jimmy. It is a one, she not been a Sibi Biswa, or best say, and also, please, hungry is a country. How Pasua Cherry say, hungry no, your mind, because baby, you don't want to say, please, hungry is a country. No, sir, Hannah, and watch the Muyano, or so come your mind. Yeah, so Antiaquanwa, Ubidin Quasia, Papa. We need him, Yakuya, so. Won't come me. What's that? Another going enough for the Mugare. Say to your cousin, we didn't about them correct because what's a hungry is a country and what is all come your mind. I don't know somebody. And I'm not sorry, and the British should debrica. Echo rather came because we didn't about them all kind of when you shouldn't say, I was about them. None sorry, Zano. When said I'm over attacking every so deeply calculated the cable. I quite say program. Hey, oh, not so you bet your future. And a future ye bet no. Ya to this take catch yes, and Sankeka. Oh, Sanka a month for pay. Pabbo Jum and Sankeka Dawson, Mamma, come a papa, Sankeka, and Dawson. Okay. Better. Or Bruno is better. Yes, okay, and can you say, okay, and Penny Fawcett take catch the bokro, Conconsabo fie. Can you walk who? Nan can you what here? Now you say. Obi na neka no wo dwem na wasum na onso de nam oh yes bebrebe no ha dwene na yes no so no ohwemu a bebre na wieye no yes oh senante sakura yes last minute na akowie hwanya so we did yes here. Last minute, Obaya Bonnet, a Vieno, Obaya dear no hopa, Nachino, Obaya Conconseni. Yes, Biano, what a Conconseni fee. And Sankeka Dawson, and Sankeka, Mahunse Piquet, or 5 years who been your sergeant, Mamma. Dr. Pabobo. ɔsensen keka dɔɔso ɛnsen keka te kakyerɛ ɛne yɛse no wɔn nyinaa ɛha adan ɛwɔ agya kɔnkɔnsa fie kɔnkɔnsa ni wɔde yɛse ne nam da so yɛse wɔnyem yɛse ne mpra no yɛse wakɔgye sikaduro yɛse wɔno na wɔkum ne yere yɛse wɔno na kum ne kunu ne nyinaa wiaya no na akɔyɛ hwanyan ne nyinaa wiaya no yɛse ɛsɛ kuro yɛse ɛsɛ nkurɔfoɔ awadeɛ yɛse asɛe wɔ bi adwuma long time na ɔnyɛ saa adeɛ no ɛnso yɛse yɛse no ɛbɛtumi a meyɛatwa wo ti wɔ aberɛ a wonyɛ bɔne biara me na meka kyerɛ wɔ bɛtumi a meyɛwura wo sɛpɔ kɔnkɔnsa ne bɛtumi ama soa me ne bantama apa ntɔkwa bom ɛgya dɛm tutututu wɔ aberɛ a obiara nka biribi ntia no yɔnko ɛbɛyɛ sɛ Sompa mehwɛ a na mehwɛ adeɛ no a na saa na ɛbɛyɛ na mekae sɛ na medwene sɛ mehwɛ a na ɛbɛyɛ sɛ ɔno a wobɛyi mehwɛ adeɛ no mehwɛ no a na ɛbɛyɛ sɛ ɔno a awie ne sɛ mepaakyɛw last minute ɔsɛ mpaakyɛw maanye ne yie fa kyɛ me panyefo mpa mo kyɛw momfa nkyɛ me ade no mahwɛ ne yie ɛna mekaeɛ ɔbɛyi wasɛe nneɛma bebree yɛse awieɛ no na asɛe obi awadeɛ na asɛe obi adwuma pasa Sompa FM onipa da sɛ ne yɛse ɛsuo no abrabom paa ɛne obi a yɛse na ɔde nam wɔahwɛ asɛm no yie wɔanyene n'ani ahwɛ asɛm no yie ɔsɛ na mɛkae sɛ wokae hwan na mefii sɛ yɛmfa ntena wiase akristofoɔ ho wom kramofoɔ ho wom ananama bibi som mu
93.1 FM Asantuma Yaba